Car Reviews, honest opinions on the hottest models. Car Reviews is your source for uncensored comments on the latest automobile innovations. We break through the cacophony of flashy marketing and inflated claims to give honest reviews of the latest models. Our selection caters to performance enthusiasts, tech-savvy drivers, and those seeking a reliable vehicle. Join us as we take a closer look at the sleek designs, cutting-edge features, and exhilarating performances of these vehicles, giving you the inside scoop you need to make an informed decision. Get ready to embark on a journey with us as we explore the world of cars with transparency, integrity, and passion. Number 1. BMW i7 and BMW 7 Series. If you need confirmation that BMW is serious about staking its claim to luxury automobile greatness, consider that the i7 and its ICE-powered 7 Series sister will only be available in leg-stretching long wheelbase configuration. While the previous 6 versions of the brand's flagship saloons prioritized driver delight and passenger indulgence, the all-new model focuses on 5-star comfort and cutting-edge technology. Perhaps the full-sized limousine's intrinsic traditional nature has slowed its adoption of electricity. The race is now on to establish a lead in the fully electrified luxury sedan market, and BMW is leading the way with the new BMW i7. The 7th generation of Munich's BMW 7 Series limousine is intended to achieve exactly that. The i7 xDrive 60, this week's road test subject, is now available in UK showrooms in all-electric guise. Unlike some of its competitors, this car shares its platform with combustion-engined alternatives. But as we'll see, that doesn't stop it from providing what appears to be a very full package of performance, range, room, and features, all wrapped in the expected. Number 2. Mercedes-Benz S-Class. BMW may have knocked it out of the park with the 2017 7 Series, but the Mercedes-Benz S-Class remains the default choice for good reason. It was last redesigned in 2020, with a stronger emphasis on digitization than ever before. In this regard, it has clearly succeeded. The cabin seems reassuringly classic yet avant-garde, and the scope of the massive displays avoids the unpleasant omnipresence found in other manufacturers' vehicles. Ambient lighting and connectivity are excellent and underlying it all, bearing 1 or 2 ergonomic flaws. One of the most tangibly comfortable and cozy places to sit as the miles pass for both driver and passenger. The S-Class's rather understated exterior appearance could also serve it well in Europe in an era of absurdly ornate grilles. Now, for the 8th time since Mercedes-Benz debuted the S-Class moniker in 1972, welcome back to the self-proclaimed best car in the world. Like all new S-Class models, this one is the most technologically advanced Mercedes ever produced. Is it though? The Mercedes-Benz EQS, which promises to do everything the S-Class can do, but with all-electric power, presents some internal competition for the first time to the top-billing limousine in the Stuttgart lineup. Is there a change of leadership occurring at this time? Maybe, and that's a topic deserving of a devoted story in these pages. Meanwhile, Jürgen Weisinger, head of development, says that in terms of investment, no other model comes close to the car, which makes a reappearance with a new mission. Number 3. BMW iX. The third item on this list defies convention twice over. Not only does the BMW lack a combustion engine, but it's also not a saloon. Arriving somewhat ahead of the BMW i7 by just over a year, it is essentially that vehicle, simply elevated a few inches. It may be a little less luxurious, but because it's a hatchback, it's also a little more useful. The company's new all-electric luxury SUV flagship vehicle for its high brand, the iX was dubbed a BMW like no other by our man Greg Cable. Some critics have expressed their opinions about this car's appearance and how it deviates from previous BMW models using different language. Drive a statement automobile like this week's road test subject to demonstrate to the world that you are serious about electrification. Based on a brand new all-electric platform, the BMW iX is an electric halo model that is expected to surpass expectations by not only outperforming its closest electric SUV competitors, but also redefining luxury for the era of zero emissions. with the most potent models of the X surpassing 600 horsepower, a stated range of nearly 400 miles, and pricing above £110,000, it looks set to be a formidable competitor among the market's electrified SUVs. When it comes to 2030 and the imposed phase-out of combustion engines that will start bringing to markets worldwide, some automakers probably feel the same way that 1990s IT enterprises felt about the coming of the millennium bug in 2000. A few daring individuals believe it to be the greatest business opportunity of the 21st century. Number 4. Range Rover. The original Range Rover was a modestly gentrified farm truck. It's a long way from that to the newest 5th version. It has evolved into a full-fledged luxury vehicle, giving up some of the on-road dynamics of the previous entries in exchange for incredible off-road capability. Under the surface, it is completely new and has Land Rover's MLA Flex architecture, which is composed of 80% aluminum for strength and lightness. Torsional rigidity is 50% higher than in the previous model. This Range Rover handles with a surprising amount of agility and assurance because to its carefully tuned air suspension, 48W active anti-roll bars, and four-wheel steering capability. In addition, it moves with whisper quietness and offers an opulent ride that subdues challenging topography. However, there are other far more sophisticated vehicles on this list. A little banging and the occasional shake from the body can break the calm, especially while riding on large wheels. The Range Rover is back in its 5th generation, and if there was ever a car that didn't need to be reinvented, we believe you found it. For more than 50 years, the Range Rover has simply done what it does. Combine the best off-road performance with plushness, a concept that Land Rover claims to have originated. It has traditionally been a car that can be driven anywhere, from inspecting the fences in the bottom field in the morning to the market, picking up the kids from school, and going to the opera all in the same day. The questions are whether it still needs to accomplish it now, and if so, how much automobile is required to do so. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz EQS. Compared to its rival BMW, Mercedes-Benz is approaching its flagship electric saloon in a very different way. While the BMW EQS and the S-Class are completely separate vehicles, the BMW 7 Series and BMW i7 share a common basis. Undoubtedly, an EV's silent operation is a good fit for a high-end vehicle, and the EQS is an impressive piece of engineering. It makes full use of the absence of air vents thanks to its drag coefficient of 0.20. And when paired with a large 120 kilowatt-hours battery, it can reach nearly 400 miles in real-world range in the Mercedes EQS 450 Plus configuration. It rides fairly well and is both spacious and quiet, but some of the inside materials aren't up to the grade you would anticipate for a vehicle that costs more than £105,000. Even though they had fairly large wheels, the EQSs we had driven in the UK fell short of the best riding vehicles in this country. Like the brand's flagship, it's also a preview of the technology that will influence every Mercedes going forward. So those who are considering becoming a future customer should be eager to read on. It's also our first opportunity to test drive the car in the UK, even though it's still in late prototype condition, and we don't even have a final price list yet. Therefore, rather than attempting to ascertain whether the final half-star is accessible, our main goal is to confirm whether the first 4.5-star rating from our prior test was appropriate or warranted. Until more thorough testing and complete specification information are made public next month, there will be no chance of winning that highest honor. Thanks for tuning in to our honest review of the hottest car models out there. We hope this deep dive into the pros and cons helps you make an informed decision. Don't forget to subscribe for more honest reviews and car content.